Hey guys.
Hi.
Day 3 of our vacay over here. We're over at the 5 Points Park
In downtown Sarasota.
We're about an hour away from our Airbnb right now, so a little bit on the other side, but you know, our whole point of coming out this vacation was to see what was in the surrounding areas, because we have done the vacation out in Clearwater before, so we know what to kind of expect over there. So we wanted to branch out to the nearby cities and take a look, and we're already thoroughly impressed. We stopped over at the Starbucks over here, and this area looks amazing.
Yeah, it's very pretty down here. In front of us, there's some trees with like little white lights wrapped around them. Very pretty, and it's just a nice, serene area. So, I will say this, because it's full disclosure here. There are a couple of homeless people around.
There is,
but they don't interfere. But that's just something to keep in mind. In this 5 Points Park area, there's some little, there's some.
Yeah, we've seen probably about like 5-10 of them already so far. And again, like you said, they're not bothering us or anything like that. So, they're very respectful, and we've even talked to Caden a little bit. They're very nice people. But just keep that in mind if you're wary of that kind of crowd, that there is some homeless population here. But other than that, this area is very nice, and we're looking forward to exploring it.
Yeah.
So, we're here at the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art. We have 4 separate exhibits here. So excited to go through all of them. For pricing, we have 2 different tiers. We have the museums only, which are 3 different museum areas, or the Museum Admission Plus, which has the Cesar as well, which is just the first floor for right now. The second floor is currently closed, so for adults it's either $25 for the museums, $35 for the Museum Plus. Seniors go $23 or $33 for the upgrade. Children 6 through 17 are $5 or $15 for the upgraded. Or the children 5 and under are free for either one, and members of course are free as well.
Pretty.
I want to go over there and take a look at that. It looks really cool. Oh my goodness. Wow, I really like those trees. So one thing that I've always wanted to do is go out into the wilderness and find a forest like this. So I absolutely love these trees. These trees are called banyan trees. The way they grow are so intricate, so like everywhere. It's just so cool. I wish there was actually like a forest like this, or like a wilderness area where you could actually go and be in trees like this. It'd just be so fun to explore.
That's a nice pool.
Now, I wish I could go into this little pool over here. This thing looks so cool. Now, it's only like 1 foot deep though, so that wouldn't work so well, because I want to dive. One of the things that they have here is a mansion that comes with the tour. It's a little bit extra. I really like these pillars. These pillars are so cool. Gong.
The Aeolian dual art organ is something that John Ringling purchased in 1924 at the cost of $25,000. It says the organ can be played manually or by paper organ rolls like a player piano. This picture, this early image shows the famous organist E. Powers Biggs giving a performance in the court that we are currently standing in. As a Floridian, I am completely in awe. I mean, this is just, what, 2 hours roughly away from Orlando. We're here in Sarasota, and I mean, you would have never guessed that something like this mansion, this museum, could be in our own backyard. I mean, take a look at that. I mean, this is beautiful, absolutely stunning. This is incredible. Like, and we never would have known that something like this would be in our own backyard. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wow.
Yeah, I was blown away walking through the mansion over there. I really like their stained glass. Like, it's just amazing.
This reminds me of the part in Game of Thrones at the castle in King's Landing when the Oberyn got his head smashed. Because you got the water back here and then like this whole area here. I don't know, it just reminds me of Game of Thrones for some reason.
The lion tamer. Entering the world of lions.
It's fitting that we're passing by lions because tomorrow starts the Leo season. Huh? Huh? No? Okay.
So we're in the center of a rose garden. This thing is awesome looking. So it's like a little cathedral almost, with all the little statues around. Oh, and there's Dee walking. But yeah, this area is so cool. They even have a little kids area over here for playing. Too bad he can't just sleep, otherwise we would take him over there. So we're about to enter into the historic Circus Galleries.
So cool. Functioning like shop signs, banners like these were hung on the front of theaters or as a part of European circus entrances during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Wow. This is absolutely breathtaking. Chugga 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 choo choo. Oh my photo op. The great success of the Ringling Circus in the early years of the 20th century was paralleled by important events in the business and personal life of John Ringling. The brothers successfully negotiated a routing agreement with their greatest rival, James Bailey, and John began branching out his investments into railroads, oil, and real estate. On the personal front, John Ringling married Mabel Burton in Hoboken, New Jersey on December 29, 1905. John and Mabel Ringling also traveled for pleasure on the Wisconsin. The car carried them to Baraboo for family gatherings and allowed them to host friends and family on cross-country journeys. It was this railroad car that brought the Ringlings to Florida in 1911 to finalize the purchase of bayfront property in Sarasota. Take a look at this old-time train back in the day for Ringling. Absolutely incredible. They got an old-fashioned record player in there. Yeah, this is really cool. Fan. Nice couch. El baño. Whoa, look at that small sink. It's awesome. And then take a look at the bedrooms. The sleeping quarters. Look how small the beds are. And then we have the little room here. Looks like what could have been a lounge or just an area to relax and unwind here. And then we have another cabin, I believe. A nice little area to wash up right here with a little mirror. And then we have the kitchen. What's this? A stove? That's the old-fashioned stove there. Baker heater. What's this? This couldn't be a clown nowadays. Be canceled. Look at this. Yeah, yeah, that looks like the guy from
American Horror Story. So we're looking at American Horror Story before American Horror Story. So to all my avid campers out there, who all has ever put up a tent? They're so annoying, so hard to do, and that's just an individual sized one. Think about trying to put up something like this to put on a show that holds hundreds of people. That would be a beast. So this is one that Dee really wanted to go into, the Big Show. So I get the Greatest Showman vibes from this, 100%. This thing is so massive. It's at least like 30 foot high at least. But this thing is so intricate. Imagine walking down the street and seeing these kind of advertisements showing off the upcoming circus, building that excitement. I absolutely love the circus. I haven't been to a circus in forever though, a couple years. I wish I had been to one more recently than I have, but you know, I remember them as a kid growing up.
The circus day began before most people got out of bed. By 3 a.m., the first of the 4 sections of the massive circus train arrived in town. After the lot was prepared, the final section of the train brought the performers, horses, and elephants to town. Within a few hours of their arrival, doors opened for the day's first performances. In 1928, the Ringling Show traveled on 100 rail cars composed of 46 flat cars, 27 stock cars, 22 coaches, 3 advertising cars, a dining car, and John Ringling's private car. Food supplies were ordered in advance of the show's arrival and were delivered to the lot early on the day of the show. A typical day's order consisted of 226 dozen eggs, 285 pounds of butter, 1,300 pounds of fresh vegetables, 3,600 ears of corn, 2,220 loaves of bread, and much, much more. From the front lot, visitors made their way to the main entrance. Here, the massed people funneled through 5 gates as ticket tellers collected their paper ticket stubs. Although the marquee advertised this way to the big show, visitors actually found themselves entering the menagerie tent.
Seating in the big top could accommodate as many as 15,000 people. The folding chairs along the length of the tent were reserved seats and were more expensive than the general admission bleacher seats, located along the curved ends of the tent. If all the seats were sold, straw was then spread in front of the stands and provided extra seating for children. This packed big top was known as a straw house. To the circus main entrance.
Maximum force.
Missed.
Ready?
Yes.
Maximum force.
Shooting the cannon. The amount of work and dedication that went into creating all the different circus items is amazing. I'm just taking it back. I wish we still had things like this in our day. Just the showmanship that goes into these kind of items. Just so cool. For the last leg of our journey here, we're in the Ringling's Fine Arts Museum. And just showing you here the pillars themselves. Some of them are just regular, pink, white, spiral. Some of them are super large, so if you're looking over there at the entrance, some of them are very large pillars. But regardless, it's just so cool that all this stuff was imported from Italy, brought in, and then the architect designed this in a way that makes the roof look all the same height, even though the pillars are all different. Even the pots that are in the background there, they all came from Italy as well. Some mythology for you guys. We have Romulus and Remus here, the creators of Rome, raised by wolves. I love this stonework here. This walkway is beautiful. Almost as beautiful as my wife, which is the only thing more beautiful than all this stonework here is this lovely lady right here, the light of my life.
Lady, huh?
Yeah, unless you're a man. Oh, jeez.
I mean...
Oh my! Booty! Booty! These statues lining the building. Just imagine, like, you're in the center here and you have like a whole bunch of archers up here. What would you do? So this is something that I would love to see filled up one day. Flowing with water. I just think it'd be so amazing to see. It's a shame that it isn't in working order right now.
One thing that's interesting to me is how, I would say, slow it is. Like, I don't know if it's the busy season or how crowded this museum is typically, but that's us.
Hi.
So now, upon our way out, we are entering the museum store. So here we can pick up some souvenirs. So I'm gonna pick something up in here for sure. Look at this. The Greatest Show on Earth puzzle. Puzzles are $19.95. We got a nice kaleidoscope here. That'll run you about $7.95. If I Ran the Circus by Dr. Seuss. Very fitting for today's journey. Run you about $16.99 here. Who was P.T. Barnum? One of the co-founders of the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Nice hat. It's $18.95. Some nice Ringling neckties for $18. This little kitty ornament. $7. The Howard Brothers Circus. $12.95 plus tax. Nice little silly hat here. It's $10.95.
After the Ringling Museum, we decided to drive over to Siesta Key and eat dinner at the Cottage. So I'm going to plug in the menu right now so you guys can take a look at that. So something that I think is really cool here is that all the tables are high tops here. So I was really concerned whenever we first got here that they would not be able to accommodate for children. So one thing that's awesome is they have high chairs that actually accommodate for the high top tables. So that's really cool to me, and I was super happy to find that out whenever we got in here because I was so concerned.
So I ordered the New England lobster roll, and that came with a side of fries.
For Caden, we got chicken tenders and fries. And for myself, I actually went all out. I got truffle fries, which is $3 extra. I got the $1 billion burger, and I added bacon, fried avocado, over easy egg. And it looks absolutely amazing here. So I'm looking forward to trying this. It looks super juicy.
All right, and this is my lobster roll. Sorry, it won't focus, but here it is. That's really good. Honestly, I've never had a bad lobster roll, so this doesn't surprise me that it's delicious one bit. Cheers. Truffle fry? Oh wow, it's really good. That's good. And this is just a regular fry. Okay. It's a fry, right?
What do you recommend?
Which one do I recommend? Definitely the truffle, for sure. Yeah.
For the $3 extra?
It depends on your budget. The truffle fries, what Tony's trying to tell you is that the truffle fries were $3 extra. So I would say if you are a big fan of truffle fries and truffle in general, then yeah, it's definitely worth $3. If you want to save a little bit of money, the regular fries are just as good. So personal preference, right?
Okay, so as I was telling you before, I have the $1 billion burger. Let me try to pick this up without dropping any of it. This thing looks so delicious. This burger looks absolutely delicious. $1 billion burger with avocado, bacon, and egg added all to it. I'll take the first bite just for you guys here. Oh my god. It just melts in your mouth. So they have like a special blended meat here And the blended meat is short rib chunk brisket blend with melted double cheddar, bacon and onion jam, truffle aioli, lettuce and served on a brioche bun. This thing is delicious. I wasn't expecting it just to be like melt in your mouth, but it is so good. Now, I'm going to do the same comparison that Dee did. I'm going to try a regular fry. Okay. Really good seasoned fry. And now I'm going to try a truffle fry. Now for me, I definitely recommend paying the extra $3 for the truffle fries. So, people saying if it's in your budget, do it. I just say just do it. It is so good. So, you know, definitely recommend. This place is delicious. And just for giggles, I'm going to try Kane's chicken chip here. So the chicken chips here are really good as well. So everything here, definitely recommend. This has been a delicious experience so far. I'm going to enjoy. So we decided to stop over at Siesta Key Beach to watch the sunset after dinner. We finished just in time for it. So dinner was delicious. I absolutely enjoyed my food.
Delicious, yeah.
The only thing I would have done without mine was the avocado. But everything else was amazing. But we're going to watch the sunset here and then head home and call it a day.
Thank you guys for watching.
We appreciate everything you guys do.
Thanks for all your support.
Alright, so we're going to enjoy the sunset. Have a great day.
Bye guys.